Monday statistics. Today we are doing a fun kind of experiment. These little pullback cars, which are the kind of cars where, when you pull them back, they go on their own. Alright, so hopefully if you're working from home you can find one of these. Doesn't matter how big it is, as long as when you pull it back, it goes forward on its own. Okay, so the assignment looks like this. Can you get to the finish? So you're also going to need a ruler, because you're going to pull back your car 2 inches and then record how far it goes. And then you're going to do that 3 times. You're going to pull back your car 4 inches and see how far it goes. Then 6 and then 8. And once you get your data points, you're going to go into Stapplet to quantitative variables, and you're going to enter them in here. You're going to have your explanatory, which is going to be your pullback, and you're going to have your response, which is how far forward it went. Okay. Alright, your data is going to look something like this, and as always we're going to begin the analysis. We get the scatter plot, we can calculate the correlation, we can get the least squares regression line. Now we're going to see if the linear model was actually the right model. There are other options. Okay, notice in your assignment we have linear, quadratic, and exponential. So let's try quadratic. Right here, calculate other regression model. It gives you the quadratic line. It's not a line, it's a curve of best fit, and or the exponential curve of best fit. Okay. Your job is to determine which regression data was best for yours, and that's all about the R's. Remember, when the R was close to 1, it was perfectly on that line. Well, the quadratic and the exponential regression don't give you an R, but they give you an R squared. So I want you to square root that number and then compare it with your linear R, and whichever one is closest to 1 is going to be your strongest relationship. Okay? On the next page of the assignment is going to be the same thing, except the data is already given to you. Calculate the quadratic and the exponential model and see which one the R is closest to 1. Alright, hopefully you can find one of these little cars. Otherwise, you could come in and borrow one for an hour or so. But I will see you at the meet the last 10 minutes, and if you have any questions, that is the time.